Hello, Musto0063 back for part 9 of I Want to Be the Crimson. Last time, part 8, we had to backtrack through the area on the top right, the one with the gravity flipping area, to get the secrets. I lamented the fact that it was on the last screen, but since I couldn't find a button or anything like that, it actually let me warp out once I collected the secret. Doesn't seem to matter whether it's the first screen, last screen, or whatever, so yeah, just let's make sure I don't miss any. Albeit that was the first one I'd missed, and I say I did obviously from comments on Glitches Fruit and other elsewhere get the feeling these secrets were pretty obnoxiously, some of them were pretty obnoxiously hidden. I would say that one qualifies, but I got all the first 5, so yay. Even if I end up having to look up the last 3, assuming that's the last 3 in the hub area, assuming there aren't any more, but yeah, the last 3 in the hub area of 8 or whatever. But yeah, here's hoping I can find them, but if not, oh well, I still found 5 out of the 8, which areas left to go. But yeah, we finished that up, cleared the secret, and we started off on the final area on the right-hand side, which is, I feel it's got a really nice feel to it. I've enjoyed this area thus far. I like the simplicity of it, particularly coming after, I think, maybe the gravity flipper, particularly one where I've got to like think quite a bit and think, plan out routes and bits and pieces and stuff like that, whereas this one, I'm liking the simplicity of it straight after the gravity flipping area. So anyway, cool. Let's move on and immediately dive to a bit of a hidden fruit there. Okay, that's a bit of a thing. Okay. Well, maybe not. No, it's fine. It's fine. That's not fine. Okay, that's well, that probably. Okay, how am I going to want to avoid that? Probably just move to the left, I guess. Yeah, I think I just want to keep moving to the left there once I pull off the gate jump. I think I'll probably just avoid that as it goes. Oh, this looks horrible. That does not look nice. I'm relieved to see a save, like, pretty much straight away after it, assuming there's no trap there, because that... Wow, actually, I'm being very careful here. On the face of it looks horrible, but, again, maybe with the water physics on there, it's actually not so bad, the downward plane. Yeah, anyway, well, not going to complain in the slightest, although, oh no, I didn't rub up against that bloody wall there. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Don't tell me now. I've got to try and. Oh no! Okay. I pulled it off, and there doesn't seem to be anything there. Okay, fine. I don't know why I'm rubbing up against that wall. I said I wasn't going to bother with that, but okay, no, we pulled off the upward plane. Cool, because I forgot to check the bloody area of there. That would have just been so bloody typical. But anyway, yeah, well, even more typical that I pulled off and it's not there. But anyway, yeah, there's nothing there. Okay, so moving on. And again, remember to check on the bottom left-hand side as well, so we don't waste any opportunities to rub up against walls. And wow, okay, I'm finding this manoeuvre trickier than the downward plane for some reason. Really? I would have bet my life on the downward plane being more difficult than a downward corner, but for whatever reason, that is not going well. Okay, nothing there. And a trigger there. Okay, but now I know that's there, that really shouldn't be too much. Yeah, seriously, downward plane should be so much more difficult than a downward corner. What? How am I messing up these downward corners so much? Oh wow, really? As I said, downward. I would bet my life on the downward plane being more difficult. Can we please pull this off with no surprises? Okay, I want to be going for the middle, don't I? There's a safe spot there, but I need to jump over the bleeding spike. Are you serious? Do I just want to? What do I want to do here? I feel like I want to take a little hop there and then move, but nothing seems to be working very well here. Yeah, please don't die here again. Okay. Same again, I presume? Okay, I should have really saved before I did anything like that, and I will just in case there's any kind of trigger here. I'll just very briefly check that wall, though. I don't really know why. Okay, we're having to outrun this fruit, obviously, aren't we? But there's no hidden passage here by the look of it. Okay. Okay, so where does the fruit go? Where is a safe spot? Okay, so it's past the 2 spikes there is the safe spot, and that's just absolutely appalling attempt. Blair. I must admit, I really would like it if I could rush this at the beginning, so we'll try that next time I die. See if we can get there. I think we can. Okay, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's not the best. Probably can save a little bit further to the right as well, can't I? Just to give myself a little bit more leeway here. Not feel like I'm rushing quite so much, although still managed to piss it up. Yeah, I'd like to try and do that as quick as possible. I don't feel like I want to be hanging about there, trying to do small hop after small hop. I'd like to just try and move, like every small hop I'm doing, I'd like to move to the right. Like that, cool. Save would be nice. I don't think there's anything else there to really rub up against, is there? No, so that's fine. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay, moving on. Okay, check this. Nope. Oh no, another downward plane that I've pulled off with no trouble whatsoever. What? Okay. Famous last words. Although, again, I'd really like if I get to this save and not have to pull that off again, but I think I want to make that in one go. Okay, nice. We're not going to have to worry about it again. Yeah, seriously, the downward planes have caused me no problems. It's the downward corners that are the problem. What the hell? What the actual hell? Yeah, just in case this spike looks suspicious, whether there's some way I can sort of like... My thinking here was to go down low enough that this would sort of trigger up, so I would then sort of outrun it, and then there might be a hidden sort of, you know, fall through this block here kind of thing, but it doesn't seem to be the case, so, okay. No. Moving on. That was dumb. Or just a bad jump. Okay, there should be more than enough time to just, not time it that badly. I'm going to save actually when I'm on the floor there, just so I don't disorientate myself. And hopefully not die to this reasonably simple gate jump over and over again, please. Something's going to trigger here, isn't it? Something's going to trigger here. Yeah. Well, it was worth making the rush for it just in case it was a fake out or something, but I was pretty sure something was going to trigger there, and yes, it does indeed. That actually leaves me with not a very nice jump here. With a downward corner that apparently is 10 times more difficult than a downward plane. In fact, I would have preferred a downward plane at this point in time. I would have preferred a downward plane at this point in time over a downward corner. Are you kidding me? Wow. It shouldn't be that bad, seriously. There's something about, yeah, I mean, that bit I didn't quite get to the downward point really, because I died on the sort of the making the first jump, but still, I don't, yeah, and I want to make that all in one go. I do not want to be piddling about there with you know, mashing the jump button on the ceiling there. I just want to pull that off in one manoeuvre. That's exactly how I would do that without the water. So obviously that adds a little bit of complexity to it in terms of the normal feel for how I would pull that jump off, but yeah, there. Might have even preferred 2 downward planes there as opposed to a double corner. I mean, let's not get carried away. But yeah, I'm relieved, assuming there's no trigger after it or anything, that we've got to save immediately afterwards, because that manoeuvre there is apparently not very nice. Blimey, I thought I didn't move far enough over to the right-hand side to clear the fruit there. Bloody hell. I do not like that manoeuvre. Ugh. I think I definitely would prefer that without the water, actually. I think my feel for this would be just so much better without the water there. But anyway, as I'm talking about the fact that I prefer it without the water, we pull it off. Nice. Cool. Okay, this lends itself, I feel like, to a decent area to hide one, particularly with the fruit here, sort of, but there doesn't seem to be one there. So, next point to check would be death. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't really avoid that one. Oh, sod it. Oh, it's nice, actually, when you reset, that the pattern actually seems to work out quite nicely. Okay, nothing there either. Now I'm dead, but we won't be checking there again, so hopefully we can just progress. Now we've got to check here. Doesn't seem to be anything. Okay, cool, nice. Out of the water area. Okay, let's go over there and save, and there doesn't seem to be anything here. Okay, fine. Moving on. That's got to be fake down there, surely? Yeah. Okay, not fake, but there's a spike there. Okay. Yeah, this manoeuvre here just lended itself so much to having to pull off a mid-air gate jump that I was convinced that area down there was going to be not safe. And well, I guess fake floor, and it's actually just a spike, but who cares? I care if that's going to happen. Wait, that covered the whole bloody area there, didn't it? No, okay, yeah, and I can't sneak through. There's a spike there at the block as well. So if that covers all three, I've got to backtrack. Oh my! No, I don't have to backtrack a whole lot, do I? I can just backtrack up to the point where I can backtrack to that platform. I think the spikes. Yeah, there's only three there. They won't go that far. How far do I have to go down to trigger the damn thing, though? What? What? Do I have to actually touch the floor to trigger that? Seems a bit mean. That seems very mean. In which case I'm going to have to position myself so I'm in between spikes. Which is... Wow! What? That seems really, really mean. I've got to go. I've got to touch the floor. But what? Wow. Okay. Do I hug the left wall? Does that mean I can? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hug the left wall and then. Okay. Oh, you're joking me. And I can't rest down there either. I've got to go back up to there. Are you? Wow. I've got to go back to here. Not there. Here. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can. No, that spike was falling too slowly to just fake it. Yeah, just fake it out and stay in the same area. I've got to. Yeah. Got to go all the way back there. That's nasty. Very nasty. Particularly since I feel like I'm rushing that jump as well. I may need to give myself just a little bit more time there. But yeah, this whole section is really nasty. And the jump to actually, well, just to avoid the spikes on the floor and get back up to here is a bit of a thing. Again, it's one of those bloody things with that spike now sticking out, with a downward facing spike and a spike sticking out horizontally from the platform at the height of the platform you need to rest on. I hate those jumps. I hate them so much. And I've got to do it quickly. And getting back there. Ugh. Not least I'm going to have to pull that gate jump off again. Which, again, is not terrible, but... Good luck to me pulling that off first go when I actually need to do it again. Oh my goodness me. Hug the left wall, I think, makes actually the difference between hitting that, not dying on those spikes, yeah. For some reason. Oh my god, that getting up that platform. It's the fact I need to rush it. I've got no time whatsoever. I literally as soon as I land, I need to be up and jump. I need to be off and jumping. There is just no time to do anything here. I hate that jump. At the best of times. Put pressure on it and all of a sudden it becomes 10 times worse. Oh my goodness. Again, thank you for the set. Wow. Don't even know what happened there. I maybe held left too much and actually banged my head on the block or something. Again, thank you for the save immediately after this, because Christ, I'm jumping way too high there. First off, or something. I keep hitting that. I keep hitting the spike on the ceiling. I feel like I'm jumping just way too high. But if I don't jump high, then that's going to happen. because again, I need to be well away from that spike. Sorry, I need to be hugging left, so I'm well away from the bloody spike that's on that ends up poking itself out. Oh wow, this save is definitely something. For how short it is as well. I do not like this save. This is awful. Wow! I did not hug left, so that's why I died there. Oh my god, I need to... if I can pull that off, I need to have the wherewithal there to not hold right all the time. Or stop holding right when I get to the end there. So that's a couple of times now. I've like cleared the one on the floor and run into the one hanging down from the ceiling. Please be no trigger after this, or some bit of fake floor or something. Like yeah, the fake floor, the block. Oh, I'm so nervous. Like yeah, fake floor, the block after here or something. Because there's no spikes around. I suppose I can be prepared for that. I might just might actually jump and try and flip. No. And be prepared for that just in case that happens, because it wouldn't surprise me. Well, it probably would, but I wouldn't put it past the game to do that. If it does happen, believe me, it will surprise me. Even though I've now called it. Yes. Oh my god, is this fake? Are any of these fake? Please don't be any fake floor here, please. Okay, I don't think that's fake. Okay, none of it's fake. Okay. Okay. Panic over. I'm panicking unnecessarily there. Yikes. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good, that save. That was, it was difficult. Let's say it was not good. But yeah, that honestly felt like one of the most tricky bits thus far. Yikes. That was a thing. Anyway, moving on. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that anymore. Although, again, I'm slightly conscious of the fact that I've not found the secret yet, so if I've missed it and I have to backtrack this whole area and do it again, I'm going to be meh. Here's hoping not. Unfortunately, I can't hit that save actually while on the ground, can I? So every single bloody time I'm going to have to land. That's just a little bit of a pain in the neck. I can appreciate why it's there, why it's at that height, I suppose, so you couldn't... Wow, okay, can't even show that off. You couldn't save from... Yeah, I suppose you really could save screw yourself there, couldn't you? If it wasn't off there. So it's a little bit annoying now I'm past it, but I can appreciate why it's in the air. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Can we please pull that jump off? It's not that difficult, is it? Jesus. Okay, moving on. Oh, that triggers out. Nice. Okay, well, I'm optimistic the secret might be behind there, then. I'm optimistic that's where the secret could be. So I think I'd have to... I think I might want to back... Or do I? Yeah, I can backtrack down. Well, at least I think I can. To get out of the way of that. But, man, seriously, this screen has like, ratcheted up the difficulty. My goodness me. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say most difficult screen thus far, almost. Wow! This has been something. There's nothing there? Seriously? Where's it going? Okay, you're just going to go off screen, okay. That jump. Oh, yes! Oh, I thought I messed up twice! I thought I clipped the spike that was on the block where I made the jump, that hung over there. I thought I clipped that. And I was way further over to the right there than I wanted to be when pulling off that gate jump. I actually don't know how I survived that. I don't know how I pulled that off. That was so fortunate. Yeah. And again, I'm not going to complain because, once again, that bit at the bottom there was starting to kick my arse. So, yeah, cool. We'll have that done. Yeah, gladly move on. Okay, yeah, cool. And nothing over there on the left-hand wall there. Whoops. Oh, blimey. Okay. Wow. Okay. I can deal with one. Please don't... If you all trigger, I'm going to be really, really upset. That was so bad. I tried to fake off, like... Okay, I'm actually going to have to do that. Okay, fine. Oh, God, they're all going to trigger, aren't they? They are all going to trigger. Bugger. Well, I'm going to assume then that they are all going to trigger. Yep, I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, that's not so bad, actually, is it? Oh, of course you do. Of course you do. The old diagonal trigger. That old chestnut, huh? Oh, flip. I fell off and didn't jump. Okay, well, other than the diagonal one, then, and assuming I don't mess up right at the beginning, all the other ones actually seem pretty straightforward to trigger out. The top one's the top one's a bit of a thing because I need to jump back to the platform here, which can be a bit of a thing. But with all the spikes on the ceiling. But all the other ones, bar this one, do I just hug left and fall down? No. Or maybe I actually have to fall through with more speed. Maybe I have to jump down into that. Maybe falling with more speed would get me past that. Don't know. I'll have to try. Well, yeah, I'll have to try out a few things, I think. So don't immediately see how to pull that one off at the moment. That comes out really quickly, and it's just the most obnoxious angle ever. Yeah, maybe that would work. Maybe I just didn't pull that off as I should. I don't know. Am I making that jump way more difficult for myself than it needs to be? Probably. I don't know. Yeah, how the hell do you avoid this trigger here? I don't think I can go past it, so... Okay. Oh no! You are joking me! I think that's what you need to do to get past it. Like a hop there, and again with falling momentum, you can seem to get past it. But are you kidding me? Did you really need to have that there? Holy crumbs! Okay, I think I want to go right there. I think I want to go right there and try and make up that platform. I think the block on the left-hand side is just going to be in the way. Assuming I can actually do that. So I feel like I can just make a jump and a double jump without something else being in my way. Yes. Okay, nothing else, please. Cool. Okay. Yikes. Did that bloody three spikes on the floor need to be there? Jesus. Yeah, I'm almost going to go out and limb and call this. This feels like the most, maybe not even the one I'm going to have been on the longest. But man, you've really ratcheted up the traps and whatnot in this section. Admittedly, the second save, actually, there weren't really many traps, but the first bit and that bit, blimey, just, yeah, felt like way too much. Where the hell am I going here? What? I don't fancy that, but I don't fancy going anywhere else there either. What? I really don't fancy that. Oh God! What is happening? What is happening? Great. That was such a bad jump. Ugh. But do I have to do that, or can I just do this instead? I can do that instead. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. What? That's got... No. Please don't tell me I've got to... No. Don't tell me I've got to backtrack to there. That gets rid of that block there. So 2 below me where I'm about to be. Look, it gets rid of that bleeding block. So... Does this block kill me as well, incidentally? It does. I don't think I want to do this yet. I think I'm going to... Oh my God, that's going to be a pain in the arse to check. Can I survive this? I can. And I think that's clearly where I'm obviously meant to go. Like, here, but... Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. I think I want to check the area to the right of the spike that's moving up there first off before I start backtracking all the way through this, because that's going to be, if that is what's going to happen, that's going to be absolutely awful. I also, by the way, did not check this, I don't think. So I'm probably not going to pull that off now I know. But okay, I want to check the bit up there to the right of the spike that's moving, because that feels like it could be another place where you could have hidden something. So I want to check that first before we backtrack all the way completely unnecessarily. So you triggered, didn't you, and moved to the right. So, oh, you're joking me. Yeah, wow, this screen, particularly, by the way, if the horrible thought I have at the moment is actually the case, and where the secret is where it is. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I'm checking behind that spike first off before we do anything. Oh my god, that triggers so slowly. Like I feel like I want to move past it, but it doesn't like move quick enough. Oh, I need to move back. Yeah, like that one felt really good, but apparently not. Apparently that was still enough to land on the spike. So I need to, I don't know, maybe try and motion to the right to make the jump, and then go back to my left. Then I think. I do like that you can avoid that. That's really nice. That's about the only nice thing at the moment on this screen. No, there's nothing there. Sugar. Okay, well, the very fact that block triggers out has me so nervous, so we're going to have to do this first, aren't we, and beat it back. But we're going to have to go... Does that trigger again? It does. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Maybe this is... Oh no. What? 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 Oh, okay. Oh. Come on, trigger. Or can I just outrun that? I can. Okay, well, there were no triggers here, were there? So I do have to do this without... Okay, I can trigger that out. Okay. Okay, well, I've got as much time in the world. No, I haven't. Those come down. Flip. I forgot those came down. How could I forget that detail? Oh, that's so bad. Okay, no, I have not got all the time in the world there. Sugar. It was, funnily enough, though, sort of... So that's that. Oh, yeah, okay, because that doesn't trigger until you go a little bit more over to the left. Okay, and that one we jump over, but not that high, so we land on the spot. We careen into the spikes on the ceiling. Oy. I must admit, I'm sort of kind of hoping this is the secret now. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just wasting so much bleeding time. It's ridiculous. If this isn't it, I'm gonna feel meh. But equally. Yeah, I can't. I'm going to have to rush that, aren't I? But I can at least take my time over this. Yes! Okay, so it was the... Oh no! Oh, I can make it back up there, can't I? Okay, I've got enough I've got as many goes at this as I want. We're not going to save, obviously, because if I do that, then I'm obviously going to have to do the whole lot again. So just be careful not to save. And we have as many goes at this as it takes to pull off. Well... Or alternatively, we can hit those spikes. But man, that's not an easy jump to make. Again, if indeed something is there, I could be completely wasting my time at this point. In time, I have no idea. If I am wasting my time, I'm going to feel like a right idiot. But that was not an easy. That's not an easy bloody block to reach. Bloody hell. Or a part of the wall to reach. Bloody hell! I can't make it from here, can I? No, I haven't adequately checked it yet. I haven't adequately checked this. My goodness me! Wow, I still don't think I've reached far enough over to say I'm confident that it's not there. Nope, I hit the ceiling there. Oh my goodness me, I still have not reached this. Well, I don't think I have anyway. No. I'm going to satisfy myself that I've made this before moving on. I still don't think I'm... Thanks for deselecting the game. Are you kidding me? At that I'm actually not kidding. The game window deselected. Are you absolutely serious? Why could you not have deselected once I'd like failed the jump and was over the save? Because then it wouldn't have mattered. I would have been fine. I could have reset or taken as long as I needed to reset. But no, you decided to reset, or sorry, decided to deselect once I'd made the jump over to the left-hand side. And again, hadn't quite made it over all the way to the left-hand side to again be safe. No, in the middle of the jump, so I fell down the gap onto the previous screen and died on spikes. Are you kidding me? Thanks so much for that. I so needed that. So needed that. I'm very conscious of the time at half an hour, but I don't want to leave this here kind of thing, so I would really like to check out that area there, and either find it either is or isn't there. If it isn't, then I will maybe finish up the screen. If it is, then we'll call it there and we won't do the secret or we won't start it this video. But I would really like to actually find out if there is something there or not. But I still don't feel like I've made this jump. Judging from where the kid is hitting, I don't think I'm making this. I'm still not making this. If it's there. And it is. Okay, yes, fine. Wonderful. Bloody hell, that jump is obnoxious. Gee whiz. Okay, cool. Fine. And this screen looks somewhat familiar. I'll save that thought to next time, but the screen in its setup looks a little bit familiar, but not quite. I will explain further next time, but yeah, cool. Thankfully, we haven't gone too much over half an hour. But anyway, yeah, we are over half an hour. I'm not doing this now. This is probably, again, with the secret, it's probably going to be a pain in the neck. Although, on the face, something's got to happen in the middle of the screen there. There's no way nothing's happening in the middle of the screen there. Are you joking me? Something's got to happen there. But yeah, on the face of it, this doesn't look too bad at all. Although, again, I've got to get out, and there's no warp, and how on earth am I going to get out once I've got it? Anyway, we'll figure it out next time. Been going on too long now. Thankfully, I have managed to find it. I'm pleased that it indeed was where I thought it was. This block, obviously, here was suspicious when it broke apart, and yeah, bloody hell, pulling off the jump to get over here took, I don't even know how many attempts, 20, 30 attempts just to actually get in there? Bloody hell. Anyway, cool. We've made it to the secret room, and yeah, we will, again, I'm always slightly irritated to have to pick up and do a secret again, like first thing video. I've been trying to desperately to avoid that, so I can feel like I can get into the swing of things in the video and not just start off on a secret and feel like I'm not making any progress. But it never seems to be that way. I always seem to be starting off with having to collect a secret. But anyway, oh well, fine. Yeah, we'll pick it up next time, and hopefully it won't take all video to get to the secret. Hope to see you for that, but until then, cheerio.